This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth, and I'm afraid I have some bad news for you today, folks. I'm afraid you are being spied on. Probably right now. The Big Brother Orwellian nightmare is just being kicked into major overdrive, so we're just going to jump right into things here. In this video, we're going to be talking about DARPA and their global meshing of CCTVs, China and their national ID surveillance system on steroids, or meth or PCP, and how quantum computing is going to provide the vehicle to make it all possible. But just before I do, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors at oneworlddigitalsolutions.com. Now don't let the name fool you, because they are very heavily invested in fighting against the New World Order. And the solution that they provide is an economic one, because when you purchase one of their digital Android cable boxes, you can prevent a good portion of your hard-earned dollars from getting into the hands of these major cable and satellite companies. And that is something that we here at PFT fully support. So if you're in the market for a digital Android cable box, check them out at oneworlddigitalsolutions.com. And when you use promo code PFT, you'll save $50 US off the price of a box. It's a great product and they're a great bunch of people. So show them some love, and don't forget to get your savings and let them know that we sent you when you use promo code PFT. All right. Back to this being spied on business. Combat Zones That See, or CTS, is a project of the United States Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, also known as DARPA, whose goal is to track everything that moves in a city by linking up a massive network of surveillance cameras to a centralized computer system. Artificial intelligence software will then identify and track all movement throughout the city. But that's just their goal, right? They haven't actually started implementing this. Have they? Moscow officially turns on facial recognition for its citywide camera network. The facial recognition system, devised by a Russian AI firm, has been in use since earlier this year as a pilot program. But now it's official, and it will remain in place for the city's 160,000 CCTV cameras. But Dan, this is about stopping terrorists and criminals, you must be saying. Look at London, England, for example. There's millions of cameras there, one for every 10 people, and they're just perfectly fine. Oh wait, there was the 7/7 bombing. As a matter of fact, it turns out cameras don't deter terrorism or crime at all. Studies show that CCTV cameras have failed to deter criminals. As the recent UK riots showed, CCTV does nothing to prevent street crime. Alright, DARPA's been tracking people through a mesh of CCTV cameras, but big deal. I mean, this has been going on in London for years. It's not like they have personal information attached to this tracking system. I mean, that would just be too intrusive on our privacy, right? What the? Shut the front door on this. Are you kidding me? Over 20 million CCTV cameras have been equipped with AI technology and have been installed in China in what now looks to be the world's most advanced surveillance system. According to a documentary that ran on China's central television, the security cameras use facial recognition to identify each person, and then it overlays a pop-up of their personal information on the screen about the person. These descriptions include details like age, gender, and the clothes that they are currently wearing, because yes, this happens in real time. The system also tracks vehicles, tagging them with their make and model and color. But how could they have all this information on them instantly, in real time, just by scanning their faces, you must be asking? Well, the system knows who is who, because in China, everyone is given a photo national identification card, some by the age of 11. And all the information contained therein is stored on the government's national database. Don't you just love the state? And who could forget China's Sesame Credit, a system which is linked to 1.3 billion Chinese citizens' national ID cards, and it scores each citizen on their behavior. So if you do things pleasing to the state, your score goes up. And if you do things that go against the status quo, your score goes down. I exposed this extensively and how this is a blueprint for the West. I'll include a link to that video at the end of this one. But that's China, right? I mean, they're not going to database our faces and info. Who would be willing to just give up that information to them anyways? Oh, wait. Damn you, iPhone. As we pointed out in this video, it's not only watching you. The iPhone X exposed biometric identification is just the beginning. People are now expected to use facial recognition to open up their phones, and we're supposed to think that this is cool. But that's an awful lot of data. If they're going to want to track everybody and have all this information on everyone in real time, they're going to need some serious supercomputers. Enter the world of quantum computing, where Microsoft has just developed a new coding language that is made specifically for quantum computers. By the time the complex machines are ready, you might grasp the tech. Quantum computers can solve certain types of problems exponentially faster than the best supercomputers. It would allow scientists to do computations in minutes or hours that would take a lifetime of the universe on even the most advanced classical computers, Microsoft explains. That, in turn, would mean that people could find answers to scientific questions previously thought unanswerable. Oh, just imagine the possibilities. Like tracking and tracing and databasing every single human being on this planet. What once seemed like a far-fetched idea is now a complete reality. I mean, we're not just moving towards this 1984 Orwellian nightmare. It's arrived. It's already here. And unless we in the West oppose these incremental steps towards all-out tyranny, we're going to fall prey to the governing authorities who seek to control every aspect of our lives, just like they do in China. So I say we lead by example and we boycott the iPhone X or any other system that requires facial recognition or biometric information in order to gain access. Don't let your phone do this to you. And don't let your school do this to you, or your place of work, or your bank, or whatever the case may be. Just say no. My biological information is like a sacred temple, and I will not allow you to make a digital copy for the purposes of control. And I hope you'll join us in the battle against the YouTube adpocalypse, as I've been vastly demonetized because I go against the status quo. So if you would like to help us continue to be able to do that, please consider making a contribution by joining as a PFT patron at patreon.com/pressfortruth or by donating directly at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Links are located in the description below. So thanks for watching, my friends. Be sure to click on that like button, share this video, and leave a comment. And stay tuned, we've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth.